Donald Trump just experienced the worst week of his presidency because the Jeffrey Epstein scandal is not just ripping his White House apart, but tearing his MAGA base away from him. So today, at the FIFA World Cup, Donald Trump tried so desperately to get a win, and although Chelsea was able to, Trump wasn't. Not only was he booed, but when he went up on stage with the soccer stars, they mocked and humiliated him in a display of his cognitive decline that has the internet buzzing. We are going to get into it all because it is horrible for Trump, so much so that he was melting down after. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button because it goes a long way in supporting the work that we're doing on this show. Now, before we can get into those moments of these soccer stars mocking Trump to his face, we got to start with what's got him so upset, and that's one of the biggest supporters of his, maybe formerly, and Alex Jones calling out his Epstein scandal.
As you know, I just call balls and strikes. And after years of saying they will release the Epstein file or list, suddenly they're not going to, and we're told it doesn't exist. But then Trump comes out last night and says, well, it does exist, but the Democrats had control of it, manipulated it, which is actually true. They've had control, but they would destroy anything they didn't want in there and leave what they wanted in there that their investigators could plant. So people say, well, then whose side are you on? This is a giant fiasco. I'm trying to call balls and strikes. I'm trying to look at every angle of this and understand what's happening, understand why the Trump administration did a 180 the last few months, and particularly the last week, and did this, and then blames loyal supporters who support the overall agenda as being traitorous for doing this. Now, we all know what triggered this. It was Elon 2 months ago saying, look, Trump's in the list, and that big breakup there. And then Trump wants it closed. He wants it shut down, which looks extremely incriminating. But from all of my deep research, never saw Trump involved in any illegal activity with Jeffrey Epstein. So we are simply here tracking this case, not...
Donald Trump can usually wave some shiny object around, say something crazy, or get Pete Hegseth to throw back a couple of GNTs and change the news cycle. But that is not going to be the case with his Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Just take a look at the comments below any of Donald Trump's posts on Truth Social. Truth Social, of all places, his very own platform. He is getting ratioed. He is getting called out. MAGA says they are not moving on, and clearly neither is Alex Jones. And if the MAGA faithful aren't moving on and the MAGA spokespeople aren't moving on, Donald Trump is really screwed. Something I wish the media wouldn't move on from, though. What we will see them be forced to talk about is Donald Trump's cognitive decline, which I think has only been covered by Lawrence O'Donnell, like we see right here.
In your lifetime of listening to presidents being asked questions about policy situations they are actively engaged in every day, you have never once heard a president say, I haven't thought about it. It takes Trumpian stupidity to say something like that. And when you're as stupid as Donald Trump, you have no idea how stupid your stupidity sounds. Donald Trump is trapped in his stupidity. There is no way he can fake sounding smart about anything, not even his lifetime passion and greatest expertise, golf, which he simply lies about. Well, if Donald Trump gets dementia, how will we know? Donald Trump's mental decline, which is more and more obvious, started from such a low level of mental processing power that it's hard to track his decline. It's from low to lower.
So Donald Trump is reckoning with the worst scandal of his presidency. He is being called out for declining before our very eyes. And what does he do? He goes and makes it worse. Because after Trump has bragged about bringing the FIFA World Cup to the United States, this is going to be a big day, a big win. He's going to go hang out in a box seat with all his rich buddies, rub elbows with Pam Bondi and whoever else they can manage to get up there with him. I don't know. But he's going to go down. He's going to present some medals on stage. And it could not have gone worse, because as we can see here, Donald Trump is being asked by the president of FIFA to get off the stage, trying to drag him away essentially as a confused Trump stands there. He doesn't know what to do, and it only continues to get worse as the players are confused by Trump, but we can really see that with some lip readings of what they had to say about him. Harry Sisson wrote on Twitter that Chelsea soccer players hate Trump. You can see Cole Palmer ask his fellow players, what is he doing here? Absolutely hilarious. Nobody likes Trump. An account by the name of Hater Report wrote, Chelsea trying to celebrate winning the World Cup with Trump in the way is frying me. Cole Palmer, what's he doing here? And Reece James says to Trump, are you gonna leave? So directly to his face, these soccer stars are telling Trump to get out of the way. No one wants him there. And there was a reason, I don't even want to show it, why Donald Trump did stick on the stage. The White House ultimately posted the photo with him and the soccer players, these world-famous superstars, and tried to blow it up as some big win for Trump, hanging out with one of the guys. You know, he's all cool. And that's probably why he stood on the stage, because he just wanted the photo op. But really, more than anything, he might have just been confused. He's an old man up there. We see Donald Trump just fading away into space in his own rambling nonsense all the time. He's confused. He's weak. He's feeble. And he made that really clear when he was melting down on the tarmac about to get onto Air Force One after this humiliation, and he talked about Vladimir Putin.
Are you going to be announcing sanctions on Russia tomorrow? We're going to see what we will see tomorrow, okay? We have the Secretary General, as you know, Europe has announced sanctions. But I am very disappointed with President Putin. And I thought he was somebody that meant what he said, and he'll talk so beautifully, and then he'll bomb people at night. We don't like that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So Trump is mad that Putin deceived and lied to him and broke a promise, while MAGA is mad at Trump for deceiving, lying to them, and breaking the promise of the Epstein files of their release. Does he not see the irony? No, he never does. He never sees anything. But also Trump just admitting that he's getting played by Putin is kind of funny. I'm very mad with Vlad. He lied to me and I believed him once again because I'm a moron is really what it is. Like that's how Trump sounds to me. That is the Trump translation going through in my brain. I got screwed again. I'm a bad negotiator. Like this is happening as the tariffs crumble around the world. And of course, Donald Trump doesn't actually care about standing up to Putin. Donald Trump doesn't actually care about tariffs. Donald Trump just wants to leverage his power and the power of the dictators who support him to make as much money as possible. That is what this is about right now in the closing years. I guess we're already at the closing years point of his presidency. He's a lame duck and he's about to lose Congress in the midterms. It's just going to be about cashing in. That's what Donald Trump is focused on. And that's what John Ossoff called him out for right here.
Because if you give the president cash, you get to have dinner with him. That's a thing we're doing in America now. The president's personal wealth is skyrocketing, and the whole royal family is cashing in. Jared Kushner's firm got $2 billion from the Saudi royal family. Don Jr. and Eric are closing real estate deals all over the world. Like, Hunter Biden should have had more ambition. Remember how that was their #1 thing? Now Trump is getting money from foreign businessmen under federal investigation, and his boys are all over the world closing deals right before he touches down on state visits. Eric said the other day, he said, we're the hottest brand in the world right now. It's amazing the opportunities that open up when your daddy's the president and the whole world thinks he takes bribes. But the truth is that corruption in America runs a lot deeper than Donald Trump. See, I get why people voted for him. Because even before he came on the scene, America had the most corrupt political system in the Western world. It's been running on corporate money, secret money, billionaire money, both sides. And it's worse than ever now. Citizens United was the worst court decision in modern American history. And when members of Congress aren't begging for money from lobbyists, they're trying to dodge getting carpet bombed by these super PACs. Senators get threatened every day with millions and millions of dollars of attack ads over the votes that we take. And see, this is why nothing works for ordinary people. It's not because of woke college kids or trans students or because there are interracial couples in cereal commercials. It's because the people's elected representatives don't represent the people, they represent the donors. And that corruption is why they just defunded nursing homes to cut taxes for the rich. Corruption is why you pay a fortune for prescriptions. Corruption is why your insurance claim keeps getting denied. Corruption is why hedge funds get to buy up all the houses in your neighborhood, driving you out of the market, and then your corporate landlord ignores your calls during a gas leak. Corruption is why that ambulance costs $3,000 after you just had to get your choking toddler to the hospital. So Trump promised to attack a broken system. I get it. Ripe target. But here's the thing, he's a crook and a con man, and he wants to be a king. Yes, the system really is rigged, but Trump's not unrigging it, he's re-rigging it for himself. Savannah, trust me when I tell you, if we live up to our obligations as citizens, we will overcome this, Savannah. We will. We will. And once again, the country is counting on Georgia to lead the way. 5 years ago, when Raphael and I were running, they said there was no way. They wanted us to give in to doubt and fear and despair. But Savannah, out of no way, we made a way. And the state of Georgia, the heart of the old Confederacy and the cradle of the civil rights movement, sent a black pastor who holds Dr. King's pulpit at Ebenezer Baptist Church and the young Jewish son of an immigrant to represent you in the United States Senate. You did that, Savannah. You did that, Savannah. See, when they told us there was no way, we knew better. We knew we were on the right side of history, and we knew we could win. And I'm telling you, Savannah, just like I could feel it then, I can feel it right now. Can you feel it, Savannah? Can you feel it, Savannah?
Donald Trump is breaking all of his promises, betraying those who supported him, and then he's cashing in. And if that's not a narrative we can sell, I don't know what is. I'm certainly going to be working to do so on this show every single day. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and if you stuck around to the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.